What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Kerry. Kerry, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon for as long as you have. Thank you for being such an incredible part of our community. It means the absolute world to me to have had you as a supporter for this long and to have you as an incredible herd member. So thank you so much for that. And thank you for this month's request, which I'm not gonna lie, I am so excited for, and yet at the same time, genuinely concerned about. Because this is Ice 9 Kills, a work of art, and it has come with the disclaimer from Kerry that this is 100% the most violent and gory video clip that we've seen from Ice 9 Kills so far, to the point where she has not seen a reactor react to this where they have not had to blur or censor the video in certain parts because of how violent it is, which makes sense because it's Art the Clown. The Terrifier movies are wildly gory, and they actually have the actor who plays Art in the video clip. The Art the Clown we see here is the real Art the Clown. I freaking love that. But yeah, I have no idea what's going to end up happening, if I am going to end up blurring things, if I'm just going to upload it true. But I don't want my channel being buried because I play some wild gore. So I have no idea what to expect. We're going to get into it and find out together. If the video gets blurred, it gets blurred. If it gets covered for copyright, it gets covered for copyright. I have no idea what to expect. I'm so excited though, because you know Ice 9 Kills always bring it with these songs. So we're going to get into it. As always, check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to Ice 9 Kills. And this is a work of art. Let's go. Hold on a minute, before we get into this reaction, I have just finished filming it. I wanted to come back and give a specific trigger warning for this one, because even I was like, oh damn, that's a lot. In terms of situations around pregnancy, birth, and general stuff around that. If any of that is a trigger for you, pregnancy, birth, bodily autonomy, things being inserted, all that kind of stuff, this is not the video for you. It will be blurred, it will be covered, it is confronting, and the people who love that or love horror movies and gore will love it. Those who are triggered by it, I do not want to ruin your day. That is never the point of my channel. So if that's not the kind of thing that you think you can handle, maybe you, like, I'm not even sure if I should say listen to the reaction, because obviously I talk about what happens. So if it's something that really triggers you, loads of other reactions on my channel, go and enjoy those. This may not be the one for you. If it triggers you a little bit, listen to the reaction and don't watch it. If not, enjoy the reaction. But yeah, needed to come back and say that, because I never want anyone to be confronted with something on my channel that they're not expecting and that can ruin their day. So had to come back and say that. With that said, let's get into the reaction. I love they have their own studios now. Horrorwood production.
I can't believe I let you drag me to this stupid shit.
Huh.
I want to leave.
Hey, we can't go home. We're already late.
You always do this.
This is work. I'm broadcasting, and the people want metal ambassador, Mangy.
And I wanted a mellow night. Look at me. I'm about to freaking pop here.
Play. I'll ask.
Okay, first of all, I will admit, maybe taking your pregnant wife or partner to a rock show against her will isn't the best thing. But girl, why are you waiting until you're out of the taxi, already running late, to be having this argument? Have this argument with him at 9 o'clock in the morning and have him go to the show on his own. Why do you need to be there? You know, like, why are we having this fight now once you're already at the theater?
Metal ambassador, Mangy.
And I wanted a mellow night. Look at me. I'm about to freaking pop here.
Play. I'll ask a few questions on air, and we're out of here.
Jose, my man.
Always a pleasure, my brother.
You guys are good. Have
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you. It's like they had fun.
Okay.
Fine. But I'm drinking and I don't want to hear, it's bad for the baby.
It is.
What, and going to a disgusting band's horror show isn't?
Seriously, it's an Ice Nine Kills concert. What are they gonna do? Hack you up into little pieces? Come on, let's go.
Cute.
I mean, I'm going to the when they come to Sydney, I'm going to the Electric Callboy concert, which is featuring Ice Nine Kills, and I'm worried I'm going to get hacked up at the concert. Like, these film clips have not inspired confidence in the fact that I'm going to walk out of any Ice Nine Kills show alive, but don't tempt fate by saying it as you're walking through the doors. Okay.
Tongue-tied in your tariff. No one makes it out alive. Split the canvas open wide. Don't you dare say you're dead.
For a split second there, first of all, oh my god, this goes hard. For a split second there, after the go, something about the particular drum beat, and that is the weirdest thing because it's nothing like Ice Nine Kills, it's nothing like the rest of the song or their style. Something about the drum beat particularly, or the breakdown of that section, gave me like Offspring vibes, like early Offspring music, and just went so hard. But then, like, this is fire immediately. I love how many Ice Nine Kills songs as well start off with this kind of either distorted or sometimes clean vocals of just singing the lines in a kind of more calm or normal kind of a way. And then they get to the one line and it just freaking explodes.
Tongue-tied in your tariff. No one makes it out alive. Split the canvas open wide. Don't you dare say you're dead. Miles County's painted red. Celebrating, mutilating. Born from suffering. The art of dying. Brings me to life. Death by design. Don't die and you're terrified now.
This song feels like it has so many little Easter eggs and so many little influences in it. And I don't know if it's just my brain adding things and making things up or wanting to make connection, but there's just like I said, my brain immediately hooked onto like Offspring with that go breakdown. And now the one section here, I don't think it was a Death by Design. I'm not sure what part it was, but the way that it was sung in that chorus almost gave me like Disturbed vibes, like something from Down with the Sickness jumped into my head. But the start of this chorus, The Art of Dying Brings Me to Life, Death by Design, the way that's sung is just freaking awesome. They have such good hooks in all of their choruses. And I get that like the heavy style of music and the dark themes, it's not for everyone. I get that. I personally freaking love everything Ice Nine Kills put out so much, but the just the way that they do their choruses when you've had those big kind of rah 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 verses, and then you get into the actual boom sung part of the chorus, just hits so well. This song is freaking sick. Can we just talk for a second about, I forget the gentleman's name, and I know I'm going to get it wrong if I try and guess it. I'll be right back. I need to confirm. I was way off. David Howard Thornton. Can we just talk about, as an actor, like whether you agree with, like whether Terrifier is your kind of movie or not, whether you like gore in your horror and that kind of thing in your slashers or not, he is just a master of facial expressions. Terrifier would have been a flop, in my opinion, if it wasn't for how Art presents himself, the facial expressions. This man is like the Jim Carrey of horror in terms of what he can do with his face and his expressions And from the happy faces to the sad faces, how over the top they all are, working with the prosthetics he's wearing as well. It's just masterful. It is absolutely incredible, and it's my favorite thing about the Terrifier movies, because I'm not a huge gore, murder porn kind of guy in my horror movies. I like horror, but I like suspense, and like, you know, I like a lot of supernatural horror and things like that. In slashers, I do like slashers, but I like, yeah, with Terrifier, the best thing for me is the way that he embodies art, and the way that art's face is in some sections. It's a similar thing to how you watch you watch Nightmare on Elm Street for Freddy, you watch Terrifier for art. No matter what is going on in the story, no matter what's going on in the individual scene, it's his delivery that just makes it incredible, and it's no different here. He's absolutely doing incredible. Ooh, I may need to go in and add a whole nother trigger warning for that, because that's not just gore. That could be very triggering people. First of all, the drawn to torture scream that's just this guttural. Okay, have I heard Ice Nine Kills do that before? I don't think so. Goosebumps. That's a whole nother level of and then to pair that with whatever just happened there, real or not, that's rough. I'm also very concerned about the fact that she's pregnant, given what I know about one of Art's ways of reincarnating and coming back. I don't know what we're gonna see here. Can you imagine being in a situation where you're screaming in pain for whatever reason, especially giving birth, but you're screaming in pain, and then you start screaming because you see a monster, a killer, whatever it may be, coming towards you, and everyone around you is just assuming your screams of pain are still just that. They're no longer, they're screams of fear now, but no one knows that. It gives a little bit the, I think it's in Scream as well, but the Scary Movie thing where she's on stage giving the performance of "Stop, he's killing him," and no one believes her. They think she's a great actress, and they're all like, "Oh wow, she's really good," and then she wins the pageant. It's giving those vibes, but in an actually scary way, and that's wild. Oh my God. Hang on. I can't believe I'm doing this right now with what's on the screen. I'm definitely blurring this, gotta tell you. But I'm taking it back for a second because I was told by Kerry to pay attention to the captions, and I didn't because I was so... But creepy clown music plays while Art continues art shit. Yep. I said shit on the channel. While you're watching this, is that really what you're concerned about? No. Oh my God. Spencer, there's got to be a line, my guy. There doesn't, but there's got to be a line. again, the quotes here, Art delivering the newborn. Art is really into delivering the baby. This is... There are certain horror movies that are, you know, spoken about on the internet that are the ones where even the most hardcore horror fans are like, don't watch that. Don't do it. It's not a horror movie. It's something far more. It's something far worse. And that's the vibes this is giving. Especially with that caption in particular. Spencer, too far. Too far.
Miles County should be on alert tonight. Police are looking for a man matching the description of the Miles County clown who's wanted in connection with a series of brutal slayings in
Oh my
2017
God.
and 18. The suspect was last seen wearing a black and white clown costume. If you see this individual, please contact the police.
Welcome to a gallery that you won't ever leave. 'Cause nothing is subjective as he stabs and hacks and cleaves. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder for tonight. The devil's in the details that he painted. Why?
Who are you, ma'am? We guest star in an Ice Nine Kills song. I need to check the description here and see if they say who she is. She sounds great. She sounds awesome. Also, I love the fact that the mosh is lined up in a death wall and Art is handing out weapons to them, and they're probably going to now do a full death wall with weapons and start killing each other. That's wild. But I'm just curious if it says here in credits who this person is. Yeah, it says all the cast of the video, crew, music. Here we go. Music, orchestra, sound design, written by Ink, obviously, lyrics by Spencer, re-recording mixer, additional production, guest vocals performed by Leah Voicey. I'm gonna say Voicey. She sounds great. I've never heard of her. Does she perform with Ice Nine Kills a lot? Is this like a collaboration between them? Let me know her details, because she sounds great here, and I love that she fits the theme. But I'm still not recovered from that last scene. I'm definitely covering that whole section. Wow.
In the details that he painted. Why?
Again, the little moments of the horn and then Art's face is just, they're classic. Wow. They have pulled no punches with this video, with the amount of gore they wanted in there, with how wild they wanted it to be. They must have worked with at least some of the people from Terrifier on this, because they've got Art in it, and like, this is a whole nother level. I'm not gonna lie, you know how, I don't know if y'all are musical theater people, but like, it's a really popular thing at the moment with different musicals where they'll just put the different characters' names or the actors' names on a shirt. Like the Beetlejuice one has like, why can't I remember any of the characters? It has all the characters' names just listed, and then the bottom one is just Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want an Ice Nine Kills t-shirt where all it is, what was it? Hang, hack / kill, and then Ice Nine Kill. If they just put that on a t-shirt, I'd buy it. Like hang hack / kill Ice Nine Kills would make a sick t-shirt. Oh my god. I love the captions that Art just wasted the band. And I also love the fact that other than the sea of bodies in front of him, in this video clip, Art murdering the band with a machine gun, Gatling gun thing is the least violent and least gory thing we've seen in this video clip. That's wild. Art is at last finished doing Art shit. Wow. Oh, baby cries. Well, at least the baby's okay. They didn't cross that line, which is a very important line to not cross, especially in horror, in anything, but the baby's all right for the moment. Oh my God. Jesus.
So what'd you think, Jimmy?
Is he asleep?
Jimmy? Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy?
Don't ever touch me. Don't ever touch me. Do you understand?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
Boys are putting me to sleep here.
Why?
What?
Is it because we let the baby live?
No, you idiot. It's the horror movie horseshit. Spencer's gone. We know that. Huh? So you're all gonna have to come up with your own shtick now.
Works for me. Does anyone have a lighter?
Jimmy, look, I know ostensibly graphic violence can be a little gratuitous,
But horror is truly a unique platform to explore the human condition.
Birth to death, leaning into the death part, I suppose.
What are you all idiots? It's not the killings. It's the copyrights. Huh? No, still don't got it?
Wow.
Intellectual properties. Here, look at this. It looks like I'm starting to walk funny. You know why? Because the producers of all the major horror franchises are shoving a cease and desist letter up my ass.
You seem to be walking fine to me.
Who the fuck?
Honestly, I've said it from the start. I don't know how they managed to pull it off. They must have gotten permission, but it's just bizarre to me that, because I have artists that I react to on the channel who the artists love reactors, love when people react to their stuff, but their labels are the ones who control, not necessarily, it's a gray area between control and enforce the copyright. And a lot of contracts have very specific stuff in them around that. Yeah, it's your song, it's you're this, you're that. But the label have say in the copyright and how it's used and who makes money off it. And I've had issues on my channel with quite a few different people like that and found that out through that. And there's quite a few of the big music labels especially that are very difficult for reactors to work with. I can only imagine it's a similar thing with this. When you would have, sure, you may know the guy who wrote a particular movie. That doesn't mean Universal are going to give you the right to use the characters from it and things like that. It's such an interesting thing to see how they've managed to use those characters and not get hit with copyright kind of stuff. And I imagine it's because they're using it in a transformative way, but still, it's a big gray area. And it must have been a really hard battle for them to fight. I'd love to hear Spencer talk about how they kind of got into doing the horror stuff and got away with doing the horror stuff, basically, especially the video clips, because the songs, you can say almost anything you want in a song, but the video clips, that's where it gets wild. And something like Terrifier and Art the Clown, I'm pretty sure that they're a lot easier studio and that would be a lot easier to work with, but they've had Jason Voorhees appear in their videos, man. I don't know how they get away with that. But yeah, either way.
Cease and desist letter up my ass.
You seem to be walking fine to me.
Who the fuck are you?
That's Mike Cortada. He's the new drummer.
Yeah, I used to do all the artwork, and now they got me playing drums.
Well, listen, drummer boy. Drum this into your head. When Weinstein uses his one call from jail to explain business ethics, well, you know we're pretty well fucked. And take that Terrifier video. That director, he won't stop calling.
Mr. Fling, it's Damien Leone again.
Tell him I'm out to lunch.
He said if I tell him you're out to lunch again, he will saw off my head and shove it up your ass.
Wow.
Patch him through. Go ahead. All right. Whoa! Damien, how are you, my friend? I got my gang here. All right? How you feeling? Good? Well? Happy?
He does not look happy.
What's this I hear about you ripping off my character? My art?
Oh, yeah, we thought you'd find that funny.
Funny. Funny how? Funny why? Because he's Art the Clown? What, does he make you laugh? My character's here to fucking amuse you?
Ooh.
Hold on, my producer Phil wants to talk to you.
This is Phil Falcone, the producer. Listen, you little shits. The way I see it, you got two choices. One, cut the shit. Or two, I get you a nice pair of cement clown shoes.
Damn.
It's your choice. Now leave us the fuck alone.
Woo! I mean, I love that, obviously, like, I know Spencer has a friendship and a relationship with, I believe it's the actor who plays Art, if not the guy who writes the Terrifier movies. So I imagine that they're friends. Introductions were made, permissions were given, and not only that, but they were willing to be in the video clip, as well as just the fact they got everyone in there cameoing is really cool.
Okay. You got the picture, boys? The label and I took the liberty of preparing a list of films whose rights we can secure.
Okay.
Passion of the Christ, Boys in the Hood, Police Academy 3.
Everybody's looking for a good third sequel, you know?
They made a Grease 2?
Yeah, that's a classic. How can I say that?
Grease 2 is definitely a horror movie, and I will hear no argument on that because, how to kill a franchise.
People don't want to be scared anymore. They want variety, they want laughter, they want sadness, they want depression, they want religion.
I've never heard of any of these.
So what? That's the list we got, okay? And there's some good stuff on that. Here, look, what do you want? Clowns? How about clowns? How about Nicholson and Batman? And
I mean, I'm going to put it out there. Oh, okay. Okay, hang on a second. They're actually announcing the videos they're going to do here, aren't they? Because I know they've done The Last Laugh, which is Batman and the Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker. So are they doing a Terminator one as well? Because that's awesome. Taking that aside, I don't want to know I do want to know what a Ice Nine Kills Passion of the Christ song would look like. Because, damn, that would get some wild things stirred up on the internet. There would be some very passionate responses to that from many different people. That would be wild.
Terminator 2 with that big guy, the guy with the funny voice. Think it over. I'll be back.
How are we going to do this without Spencer?
Yeah, that was the last video we did with him before his coma.
That's the best part. We don't need him. 2 words. A-I.
Really?
Allen Iverson?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
What the fuck? It's artificial intelligence. Holograms. Everybody's doing it now with Kiss, Michael Jackson, ABBA.
Wow. I'm not going to lie, when he was talking about doing comedy movies and not doing horrors anymore, I do almost feel like they missed an opportunity here to do an Ice Nine Kills Weekend at Bernie's song and have Spencer in his coma being Weekend at Bernie'd the whole time. That would be hilarious. That would be so damn good. I would love to. Not only would I love an Ice Nine Kills Weekend at Bernie's song, where they just make like a dark, twisted version of Weekend at Bernie's, but I'd also just love to see what they do with a video clip of Spencer being kind of moved around by his band and, puppeteered the whole video. I think it'd be hilarious.
You think that's Mick Jagger up on stage? Huh?
Do we really want to be like them?
You do if you want a job.
Wow.
And let's face it, our boy's gone. So I own your ass.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I do after I get him to sign these papers.
How's he going to sign it if he's in a coma?
I will put a pen in his lifeless hand. And then I will move that lifeless hand across the paper. It's legally binding in Venezuela. And that's good enough for me.
Can I just say, I feel like out of the people we've seen, like we had the Silver Scream, and in that we had the Therapist. And as great as the silver screen was, the therapist drove me a little bit crazy sometimes with his acting. Then we had Welcome to Horrorwood, and we had the detective, and he was an improvement on the therapist, but there were still times when I was like, oh my god, this guy, it's wild. This guy here is the best I've seen so far. The way he delivers his lines are fantastic. I immediately love him as a character. He's not going to get anywhere near Spencer, is he?
What? Hey.
Yeah?
Spencer Sharness's room.
Last room on the left.
Smells like shit in here.
Well, you smell really great too, sir.
Wow. Nice guy. I mean, really unhelpful stuff, but also just really nice guy. Ooh.
Hey, Spencer, you never look better, huh?
Wow.
I mean, you're a little bit lumpy. What the hell they feed you in this place anyway?
Dude, that's your meal ticket, okay? Be nice. And taking that aside, that's going to be art under the covers, isn't it? It's 100% going to be art.
Spencer?
He's in a coma. You expect him to answer? Ooh. Ooh.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Spencer.
Okay. Wild way to end it. Wow. Absolutely wild way to end it. I love the cinematic music they put in, by the way. Like, it makes it feel so much like, it makes it feel like you've just watched a full movie. Damn. I'm sorry, look at the amount of people that were involved in this. I didn't know if I should put the credits in here or skip through them or just pause the video and end it. But my thought process is, whether you like the video or not, these people deserve their props because it was masterfully done and so cool and so well put together and so realistic. And you can see why, because look at all the people. The story, all names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are based on people we hated from our childhood. Any similarities with actual persons, living or deceased, is intentional attempt to slander them and ruin their lives. I think they put that at the end of the last one as well, didn't they? I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I can't remember if they put that little section at the end there, at the end of their last video as well, or if Kerry has messaged me about it, because I know she has also sent me through a screenshot of that saying this is at the end of the credits. but I don't know if it was she was saying that I missed it at the end of the last credits or if it was at the end of these ones. But either way, such a funny thing to put in the end there. This was I've said other things on my channel where, oh, this was wild, this was crazy. This was the most insane thing I've ever reacted to on my channel. That was movie level of production, which you can see why with the amount of people involved with it at the end. Spencer is just out here creating horror movies to go with songs. It's a whole nother level. And the fact that like this was so involved and so detailed makes me so hyped for the rest of the video clips that I'm going to see. The gore was off the charts. I cannot believe I'm going to have to censor a video on my channel because the gore was too much, but that was wild. I'm gonna have to go back and film another disclaimer for the beginning as well about the whole pregnancy situation, because that, yeah, if that's very confronting. But this was so cool. The song was fire. The song was so fire. The video clip, as confronting as it was, as far as gore horror goes, was absolutely awesome. They nailed this. They knocked this out of the damn park. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Ice9 Kills if you haven't already. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps out so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.